We are live, team. Welcome to today's live training, all about choosing A grade clients. So my name is Josh Stone, founder of Ignite Coaching, where I work specifically with business owners in the engineering industry, so of engineering consultancies to help them build and grow their businesses. I love what I get to do every single day. All right, so team, I built this training for my boardroom clients, which is a program that I use to coach my business owner clients to help build their businesses. I built this training because I think at the moment we have an amazing opportunity to really choose A grade clients. Like there is a lot of work on at the moment, and I think a few of us or a lot of us are falling into the trap of being short-sighted with the choice of our clients. So, when we go through harder economic times, we tend to hang on to clients that might not be serving us, that might be a bit frustrating, that we might not enjoy working with, and those sorts of things that might not be profitable, quite difficult to deal with, all those sorts of things. And what I'm finding at the moment is that my clients are trying to grow, but they're holding on to C and D grade clients as well. And I think we've got an amazing opportunity now to really get quite specific and quite selective about the types of clients that we choose to work with, and really setting our business up for success and playing that longer game. So it's really kind of assessing, well, who do I want to have on my books? What clients do I want to be working with in 5 years time? Who do I want to still be working with in 5 years time or 10 years time? And really making those decisions now to assess your current client base and future clients that you potentially work with, to make sure that you're setting your business up for success. You're working with amazing clients. You're working with clients that pay you good fees, that are profitable, that create great revenue and those sorts of things. And so that's the reason I built this training for my boardroom clients, is to get them hyper aware of this specific thing around, you could actually be holding your business back by actually not letting a few of your clients go. So team, in terms of what we're going to cover in today's live training, we're going to run through the workbook. And for those of you watching live, if you'd like a copy of this workbook that we're about to work through, just comment the word workbook below this post, and my team and I will send you a copy of the workbook to your inbox. If you're watching this as a replay on my website, there'll be a nice sort of blue button below this video for you to download a copy of this workbook, and we can work through it together. So to kind of give some context, team, on terms of why is this training important? Like, why is it important for you to really look at working with A grade clients? And so, like I said before, it's really getting hyper specific and selective around only working with A grade clients in your business that actually value you, that actually value your team and the services. Yeah, thanks, Liza. We'll get that to you. That actually value the services that you provide to them. And so it's about being quite selective at the moment. And conversely, it's about getting rid of those C and D grade clients who are sucking your time, who are sucking your attention, sucking the profits of the business. Like I said, when you go through harder economic times, you tend to have to take any work that you can get. But at the moment, there is so much work on, and I think we have an amazing opportunity to really be picking and choosing the clients that we're working with and for. It's also an energy piece too. Like if we are always fighting with those C and D grade clients over fees, over $200 here and $400 there and that sort of thing, you've got to look at the lost opportunity cost of that too. And so instead of, if you make the switch from C and D grade clients to only choosing A grade clients, you're freeing up so much of more of your time, where you actually get to focus on adding value to your client's world instead of fighting over those $200 and $400 discrepancies on invoices, or clients asking you to reduce your fees when in fact you should be increasing your fees. And so it's this whole lost opportunity cost of time. As you get rid of those C and D grade clients, you're actually freeing up more time and energy, and business becomes funner too, because you're actually working with clients that value you and it's enjoyable. You then get to invest more of your time, and the team gets to invest more of their time into really creating clients for life. So you've got A grade clients on your books, you're invested in that relationship, you really want those clients to be working with you in 5 and 10 years time. And so you're way more invested in wanting to deeply understand your client's world, because you want to knock it out of the park for them every single time so they keep coming back and giving you good repeat work. So you've got more time there, and you want to invest more time in more deeply understanding your client's world and creating that client for life in the process. We also want to exit the race to the bottom. Like, I think I'm really passionate about this. I think it's one of the biggest things that holds back our industry, and particularly business owners running their businesses, is feeling like they've got to be the cheapest to win work. I think this whole race to the bottom is awful, and it's going to mean that a lot of businesses are going to go out of business. And so we want to exit the race to the bottom, stop fighting over fees, and stop trying to win projects based on being the cheapest and working with those C and D grade clients, and actually up level our psychology and up level our sense of self-worth as business owners, and only choose clients that are going to pay us what we're really worth. So we're picking and choosing the clients that we actually work with, who, like I said to you before, value your time, your team, your services. They pay you good fees, you're making good profit, you're happier, your clients are happier because you're performing really well on their projects, and it's a win-win scenario. And finally, you're getting paid more for doing the same amount of work through only working with those high-value clients. So you think about, the amount of time and effort it takes to work on a C and D grade client's project on half the fee, compared to what it takes to work on A grade clients for double the fee. Same amount of work. Actually, arguably, you're probably spending more time on the C and D grade clients project because they're more needy, they're more annoying, they're constantly picking at you and that sort of thing. You actually get to spend less time on projects and you get paid more. So that's why this training is important, team, in terms of really choosing those A grade clients now and doubling down and deep diving into their world to make sure they're on your books in 5 and 10 years time to come. So team, that's why this training is important. And if you've just joined us and you're watching live and you'd like a copy of this workbook, just comment the word workbook below, and my team and I will get that to you. If you're watching the replay on the website, there'll be a nice blue button to download the workbook. But let's kind of talk about the 3 big ideas that we cover in this training. So the first is assess. So we want to go through, and I'll run you through the workbook in a second. We want to assess those clients now in terms of, like, are they actually A grade? Like, a lot of us don't really stop and think about assessing our clients in terms of A, B, C, or D, in terms of profit, revenue, fun to work with, treat our team with respect, good pipeline of work, good repeat work, that sort of thing. So we want to actually sort of stop and slow down. And the first big idea is to really assess your client base and actually work out through a series of criteria: who are your A clients, A grade clients, who are your B grade clients, and who are your C and D grade clients. So we want to go through a process of assessing our clients. The second big idea is sort. So we actually want to then go, all right, well, of our A grade clients, and we'll talk about making a plan in a second, which is the third big idea, but of our, say, B grade clients, who of those do we want to invest time into those relationships and actually elevate them into A grade client status in, say, 12 months time? Or who's on the cusp of a C grade? If they're a B already, but are they a little bit annoying and a bit frustrating and a bit needy and that sort of thing, do we actually eventually want to downgrade them to a C and D grade client? So you want to kind of just go through from the assessment part of the process, and then just kind of rank or sort your clients from A through to C and D to really get a nice idea and snapshot of just how many A grade clients you've got on your books, just how many B grade clients you've got on your books, C and D. And then the third piece of the puzzle, third big idea, is making a plan. So actually going, all right, well, okay, these are all my C and D grade clients. Would I care if they left the business tomorrow? And if the answer is no, well, we'll make a plan to actually, over time, finish up projects and start to exit them from the business. If there's a B grade client that you really want to turn into an A grade client, all right, well, what's the plan in place to actually elevate that? How are we going to invest in that relationship? How are we going to understand them more? All those sorts of things. We have to have a plan in place to actually nurture those client relationships so that eventually, over time, your business has a nice suite of A grade clients that you're working with, and that's it. And so business is fun, business is enjoyable, you're working on great projects with great people, and it's kind of happy days. So to kind of work through the workbook, so assessing your clients, there's a nice sort of page there where you can kind of just go through and actually score and grade your clients from A through to D. So that's obviously a very simple process for you to run through. We've then got, like I said, back above, you want to sort your clients. You then want to come to the action plan place. To page 7 in the workbook, C and D grade clients. Like if you're really quite committed to the longevity of your business, what's your plan for actually phasing out those C and D grade clients? So work through that workbook on page 7 in terms of, who's the client and how am I going to phase them out of my business. And then there's sort of 3 or 4 pages here at the end of the workbook where you're actually going to make an action plan for those key client relationships that you want to either solidify if they're already A-grade clients and you want to keep them and make the relationship stronger, or if they're B-grade clients and you want to elevate them to A-grade clients. So just spend a bit of time here going through your actual action plan. And what I say to all of my clients is print that out and stick it above your desk so that you've actually got an action plan in place for how to really elevate those client relationships into what we call clients for life. So team, that's the Choose A-grade clients training. Like I said, the whole reason I built this training for my boardroom clients was to help them really get clear on their A-grade clients and making a plan in place for how to cement and solidify and elevate those client relationships as well. So team, that's it for me today. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, if you'd like a copy of the workbook, just comment workbook below or download a copy on the website. And as always, if you want some help building your business, please don't hesitate to reach out. Let's have a chat and see how I can help you build your business faster. Thanks team. That's it for me today. Talk to you soon.